Snooker is a sport that demands absolute dedication. For the elite few at the top, it brings millions in prize money and global fame. But for the players at the bottom, it is a brutal, unforgiving grind. What happens when your dream shatters, and you are forced to give up the sport you love to drive a taxi just to pay the bills? Welcome back to the Cueist Snooker. Today, we are exploring one of the most emotional and inspiring comeback stories in the history of the sport. This is the story of a man who hit rock bottom, worked ordinary jobs to survive, and fought his way back from the brink of depression to become a multiple ranking event champion. This is the unbelievable true story of the Tyneside Terror, Gary Wilson. Born in Wallsend, England, Gary Wilson was a brilliant junior player. He turned professional in 2004 with massive dreams of conquering the Crucible. But the professional snooker circuit in the mid-2000s was incredibly tough. With very few tournaments and barely any prize money for lower-ranked players, Gary couldn't survive financially. Just 2 years after turning pro, he lost his tour card. His snooker dream was dead. To survive, Gary had to enter the real world. He worked in a frozen food factory, poured pints in a local pub, and eventually became a taxi driver in his hometown. For years, he drove people around Tyneside, watching other players on TV living the life he was supposed to have. It was a dark and deeply frustrating period, but the fire inside him never truly went out. While driving his taxi, Gary continued to practice in his spare time, competing in amateur events. His relentless grind finally paid off when he regained his professional tour card in 2013. He was back, but this time, he had the mental toughness of a man who knew what real life was like. He slowly climbed the rankings, and in 2015, he shocked everyone by reaching the final of the China Open, eventually losing to Mark Selby. But his true breakthrough, the moment the world realized just how good Gary Wilson was, came at the 2019 World Snooker Championship. As a massive underdog, Gary played the snooker of his life. He defeated Luca Brissell, stunned Mark Selby, and beat Ali Carter to reach the Crucible semifinals. Though he lost to the eventual champion Judd Trump, his emotional post-match interviews won the hearts of millions. The taxi driver was officially a Crucible star. Despite his Crucible success, the ultimate goal, winning a ranking title, still eluded him. He suffered through terrible dips in form, and openly admitted to struggling with severe depression and a lack of self-belief. But in December 2022, everything changed. At the Scottish Open in Edinburgh, an 18-year wait finally came to an end. Gary played flawless snooker to defeat Joe O'Connor 9-2 in the final. When the final ball was potted, Gary broke down in tears. It was a release of nearly 2 decades of pain, frustration, and hard work. But he didn't stop there. Proving it wasn't a fluke, he defended his Scottish Open title in 2023 and went on to win the Welsh Open in 2024, cementing his place as one of the elite players in the game. Gary Wilson's journey from a frozen food factory in a taxicab to lifting the sport's biggest trophies is a testament to the human spirit. He is the working-class hero of the snooker world, a player who never gave up, even when the sport gave up on him. Whenever you feel like your dreams are too far away, just remember the story of Gary Wilson. Do you think Gary Wilson can one day win the World Snooker Championship? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Cueist Snooker for more legendary documentaries. Thanks for watching, and keep potting.